Hello, everyone. This is Tina from Tina's Workshop, and this is my weekly podcast update, show and tell. You can find me in all the usual places: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everything. There are links down below to all of those places where you can find me, including snail mail and email. Today is Friday, December 27th, just after Christmas. So I hope you all had an amazing Christmas. We had a very nice Christmas. It is currently 62 degrees. We have had a lot of rain, which was very gloomy and I didn't like it, but the sun did pop out for a little bit on Christmas, and I love that. I am originally from San Diego, and I am used to warm, sunny Christmas days. So there's that little bit of me that would like to have a white Christmas some year. Maybe like go visit somewhere that is white. I'm not going to be there very long, though. It's too cold. But I do. I like my warmth. Let's see. This is episode 41, and okay, I'm looking at my notes over here. I don't have a lot of projects per se to show because I was concentrating very hard on individual things and also going through surgery. So I did finally finish the QUAY scarf. I did it. Oh, ow. Also I had nose surgery and I just bumped my nose on the microphone. I finished it. I wanted him to have it for Christmas, and I literally finished it 10 minutes before midnight on Christmas night. So 10 minutes later, and it would have been a new day, and it wouldn't have been Christmas. And he was sitting downstairs because he knew I was finishing it off. So he sat here waiting till I had it done. And I got some of the cutest pictures of him in it, but he won't let me show you. So I told him, I said, I've got to borrow the scarf because otherwise I'm showing the picture, and I got the scarf. So it is now done. All done. Yay. I am so happy. I am so happy to be done with this. And there is enough yarn left. He's like, Mom, you can make me a hat to go with it. And, you know, he still eventually wants a cabled sweater, which is how this whole thing started. This was my practice for the sweater. It's going to be a while before I start this sweater, let me tell you. I also gave my other son his hat for Christmas, and he loved it too, and it looks so stinking cute on him. I did take a picture of him. I thought about sticking it in here, but I'll behave. I'll be a good mama and not plaster it all over for the world to see. But it looks really good on him, so I'm very happy about that. But I'm very happy. These were both done for them for Christmas. And now I can put this aside and I don't have to be working on that now. I can concentrate on other things like Wonderland Yarns. I just finished recording the December video, which is currently uploading as we speak. And I will have one more for the year. I don't know if it'll actually be done. Well, it's not going to be done by the end of this year. It'll carry into January, I'm sure, but it will be for this year's blanket because I need to finish off the squares I still have to do and then put the blankets together so I can show you how they come out. So that is my next order of business. That is what I'm planning to work on, is finishing those squares. The only other thing that will potentially be getting some work done on it will be the Musselburgh hat that I'm going to make with this yarn that I've not started yet because, like I said, the needles are in Louisiana and I'm in California. But this is going to be my purse project, so it will be the thing that I will work on when it's too dark to pay attention to a pattern, and when I'm in a restaurant or something like that. Otherwise, I plan to just work on Wonderland yarns till I get those completed. So I did get this month's colorway in, and I did the 2 squares, and since that video is going out today, I can show you these because this video won't be going out till tomorrow. So these are the December squares. So I do have 1 more of this one and 3 more of this one to do, and plus the others that I still need to make up from past months. So I'm going to be steadily working on that, getting those completed, getting those 2 blankets put together before I start any new projects that are not video related. But I'll put it that way, that aren't video related, because I do try and put out the videos for you guys each each week. So video related projects will be different, though I do have some that I'm hoping to get edited that will be the next ones coming out. So I have a really, really amazing train video that's going to be coming out. And I honestly have not listened to the footage yet. So I am just hoping that the volume is good, because the man that I'm interviewing, his voice is very low, and I was not using lap mics. I was using I had a more of a boom mic on my camera. And so the mic works really well, but his voice is just so quiet that I'm really, really hoping that it comes across, because if not, I might have to try and actually type in subtitles, because I don't want you to miss the information, or do some voiceover or something. And if that's the case, it's going to make that editing take much longer. So if the footage is good enough, then I should be able to get that done hopefully soon and get that one out, because I'd really like you guys to see it. It's just absolutely amazing. And I have, let's see, my next in the fleece series will be the carding of the fleece. So I have not actually recorded that one yet, but I'm hoping to record that one actually really soon, because one of my acquisitions is going to help with that so much. I'm so excited. So yeah, those are the 2 main ones I can think of that should hopefully be coming out soonish. Plus the fact that finishing this will be another video when that is all done. If you guys have something that you would like to see, you're just interested, maybe I know how to do it and could show you how to do it, or you have some weird idea, hey, do you think this is possible, or whatever, or if there's something I talk about that you're like, I'd like to know how you do that, put it in the comments, because I would love to try these different things. I know my son actually came up with another idea last night, and I was making gnomes for a while, and my sister-in-law actually got me making the gnomes, and they came out really cute, but I like garden gnomes. I'm not big into the little gnomes people have in their houses, but because I was making gnomes, everybody thought I liked gnomes, and I started receiving gnomes, which made me really not want to make gnomes anymore. But my son actually has one sitting in his room that I made, and he's looking at it last night, and he says, Mom, you should make a little gnome pincushion. And I was like, yeah, I could do that. You really, Mom, you need to make a video. You need to do a little gnome pincushion. So somewhere in the future, he thinks spring would be a good time. So somewhere in the future, there is a very possible chance of me making a little tiny gnome pincushion. And it would be simple, because they are really simple to make. I mean, they might take time, but they're simple. So anyway, okay, moving on. That's the extent of works in progress and finished objects. But it is 2 days after Christmas, so I do have a few acquisitions because my family, they really love me and they know what makes me happy. So actually, looking out in front of myself right now, I have had 2 monitors for a while. My son helps me, the one that helps me with my channel. He helps me with all my techie stuff and doing things. And a while back, you may remember I had gotten a whole new computer set up. And when I did that, I ended up with 2 monitors. Well, the second monitor was actually just literally a little TV that had been my mom's. And it was small and everything, and it makes things so much easier. Like right now, I have my recording on one screen, and on the other screen, I have all my notes. So I can go back and forth. I can see everything. It's all right in front of me, and then my camera's right between the 2 screens. But obviously do not have the best vision, and the smaller screen does make it a little bit harder, and so then I have to really decide which thing is going on which screen, which do I need to be able to see better. So for Christmas, my son got me a new monitor. So now I have 2 big monitors in front of me. And then he hooked it all up. He set it up for me. And he's like, okay, Mom, go look at it. And on the on the new monitor, there was a little file that said, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Do not open until Christmas. And I opened up the little file, and then I realized why it said Merry Christmas and not Happy New Year. I'm sorry. Merry Christmas and Happy Birthday. Because for my birthday last year, he told me he was going to write me music for my channel for those, quiet times and those store tours and things like that when you don't have any voice going. So he had told me he would write me music for it, and I've been waiting, and he finally wrote me music. So I have my own music for my channel now that he did for me. So I got that for Christmas this year too, alongside the monitor. So from now on, when you hear music playing on my channel, you will know that it was composed and done by my son. He's not super thrilled with it, but I like it. It's very nice. It's quiet. It's just this soothing little music to have in the background so it's not dead air. So anyway, I got that. And then I also got, I guess I should just pick up things and show you. So this is going to help me with my carding of my fleece. And it's by a company called Clems and Clems. And Clems and Clems is actually local to us. They travel all over to different fiber festivals and things like that. They're very, very well known in the fiber arts community for their carders and many other products. And they even do sell fleeces too. And it's a father-son company. And we actually had them come to our guild not that long ago because, like I said, they are more local to us. They're in Pinole, California. And one of their products that I have been wanting for a while now is their lock pop. And this is their lock pop. It looks like a dog brush without a handle, but it is so much more than that. I tried to make one for myself because, you get good tools, you pay good money. But in the end, I really needed to buy one because the dog brushes, their tines are much, much softer for starters. And you can buy this is called carding cloth. You can buy carding cloth and you can buy the different kinds. So technically, yes, I could have made this. I could have had my husband make me the piece of wood and bought the carding cloth for it and then bought clamps for it and everything. But by the time I would have bought all those different pieces that I needed to make it, I might as well have just bought it. So that's what they did for me. It actually has a curved piece here, which the one that I had made myself was flat, and that curve really helps. And then, like I said, these tines are really stiff. So this was the little one that I had made for myself, and I literally used a little dog brush, and you can see how soft these are. Yeah, I can't do that with these without poking myself. They're much stiffer. So this gets put onto the counter, and you take your locks. That's why it's called a lock pop. You're popping open your locks. So you take your locks and you have this clamped onto your counter so it holds it nice and sturdy, and you pull your locks over it. And it's kind of hard to do with the way I'm holding it because I shouldn't have to pull it this much. It's just I'm holding it at a very weird angle. Then you turn and flip it the other way. And look at what it does with your locks. It makes them all fluffy. It takes all the little icky bits out and everything. And then you technically could spin from right here, but you can take and then lay this into your big drum carder, and you only have to send it through one time. Where if you're taking this and putting it through, you could put it, depending on how dirty or matted in a sense the fleece is, you might have to put it through 5 times through your drum carder. But if you've popped it open like that, you only have to do it the one time. So this does make it a whole lot easier, and I am super excited about this Christmas present. So this will be getting used quite often, and will be getting used when I record that next video. And I got a candy bar with it. They sent a candy bar. Okay, let me set this one down. Okay. So then I also got a ball holder. So you can put your cakes or your skeins and stuff, and you can slide them right down onto it and work from the outside, and it pulls and it spins. And this one moves really nice and smoothly. It just pulls right off like that. And there's 2 of them. And I'd specifically asked for 1. The 2 is absolutely great. But I had wanted this style with the rod in it, as opposed to a lot of them are wood and a little bit bigger. But I'm hoping, I haven't tried any of them yet, but I was hoping to be able to put some of my bobbins onto them. This one's not going to fit, but some of my bobbins have larger holes than others. And, oh, it does fit that way though. So I can take that off and still do that. So I could work off of this bobbin, or I can use it as a lazy Kate if I was plying. So that was my thought process with that. And that's why I wanted this style. So, but I also wanted to be able, because I had, when I was working on that QUAY scarf, the one skein, I could not find the center, and I had to pull it from the outside, and it was just causing, it was just being a booty head. And I finally ended up just pulling the whole skein out and wrapping it into a ball. But if I had had this where I could have slid it on and worked from there, it would have been really nice. So I got that. And then you guys know I love bags. And there's a few things I knew I was getting, but I was like, okay, yeah, you can get this for me for Christmas. So I got this at our holiday sale at church, and one of the ladies that I know at church had actually made it, and she did an amazing job on these bags. So it's this perfect little tote, and it's got more little pockets inside. There's 2 pockets in there, and it's got a magnetic snap closure, so I can put all kinds of stuff in there. And then my sister-in-law also got me this when we went to a fiber shed event. And it has some really pretty Pygora merino. It's 90% Pygora, 10% merino. And it's off of my friend's goats. So we had bought that specifically from her. And her mohair is beautiful. So I will be doing something with that in the future. So soft, so soft. Yeah. If you have not had the chance to play with Pygora, which is a mohair, it's really luscious. And then my sister-in-law also got me this, which I thought was really neat. It kind of surprised me. It wasn't something that I really thought of her paying attention to the fact that I use, but I like the gridded booklets because I'll draw out patterns. And I do use a website called Stitch Fiddle sometimes, but there's a lot of times I like that textileness of doing it by hand. And so she got me this nice little gridded notebook so that I can do my patterns. And she also got me a gift card for one of our local yarn stores, Pearls of Joy. Yay! I kept saying I wanted yarn for Christmas. Well, in a roundabout way, she got me yarn for Christmas. Let's see, what else do I have in here? I guess that's all in that bag. So I also got this, and this has been new out, and I've seen some videos, but I have not. I actually wound up my Wonderland yarns yesterday, but I used my regular ball winder because I was trying to get it done so I could leave, and I've got to put this together and figure out how to use it. But it is the new Kadu electric yarn winder. So I'm really excited about using that because if you wind yarn like I do, you know that you don't get too far through that skein and winding and your arm starts to get sore. So I'm really excited about that. And they're much more cost efficient because a lot of us don't have them because they generally have cost so much. And this is, the price is really good. So I'm hoping it works as well as it seems like it should work. Okay, let's see. That. Okay. So while I was under the weather, a friend of mine, she had brought me this, which I was already planning to buy one from her granddaughter, but she brought it to me while I was not feeling well, and it was a perfect time for it. So her granddaughter, her name is Kaylee. So if you're watching, Kaylee, you did an amazing job, and thank you so much. She makes the cutest little positive potatoes. I mean, how cute are these? I may be a tiny potato, but I believe in you. Get well soon. And it was a little bit bigger than I had thought, and it was perfect because it was like this perfect size to hold in my hands. And it's the chenille, which I'm not usually a fan of the chenille, but it was so soft and just like sitting there and cuddling it and petting it. It was really nice. And she makes the little sign and it's got these cute little arms. I mean, it's just absolutely adorable. She's done such an amazing job. And I saw pictures of some that she did for Christmas that actually looked like they had a little Santa outfit on. So cute. So thank you, Kaylee. You did amazing. Somebody just dropped something and it wasn't me this time. Okay, so last but not least, my husband and I went for a little drive yesterday, and he went to a woodworking store and I went to a yarn store. So both stores we hadn't been to before. They were down. Oh, honey, what was the? So the woodworking store was in San Carlos, and the yarn store was in South San Francisco. So it was a really nice little drive we took, and really nice shops. It's the same woodworking store that we go to in Sacramento. But I liked the way they had this one laid out and everything. And I felt like they had more items that was the things that like my husband likes and I like. And though we were going there for him, not me, but there were things I liked there. But then we went to the yarn store that wasn't too far away, and it is called Cottage Yarns. And I will put a link to them down below. Really, really nice couple that owns it. The store itself has been there since 1966. They have owned it, I think she said something around 50 years. It's in an old church, which I had not noticed when I walked in. So when I came back out, I took a picture so you could see the steeple and everything. And it's a smaller store, but she has a lot in there. And she had a lot of yarns from Peru, which was really neat. And I talked to her for a while. And then as I walked through the store, I talked to her some more. But I have a video, so I might already be showing you the video. And I think there was one part in the video where she was talking to me, and I will try and include the sound from that part of the video. Otherwise, I will have some music playing if I am not currently talking. And just remember, that's the music that my son made for me.
just under 1,000 square feet. So
Yeah, you got a lot packed into here.
Oh, we do. But you know, it worked out during the pandemic because I had yarn on the shelves before and after, because there was a lot of stores that, you know, couldn't sell the yarn or they sold out, like you, like with your spindles.
Yeah.
And if they had had yarn on the shelves, they could have sold more. But yeah, I'm always known for Afghans worth, sweaters worth. I always want that kind of volume. Place, we couldn't keep enough in stock of like the novelty yarns and things like that, and now that's all kind of gone by the wayside. People want better quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love it here, and this is what saved us during the pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
We had somewhere to go. You know, even if we didn't have people in here.
Yeah, it gave you something to do and get out.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's so soft.
A lot of Peruvian alpacas.
So, of course, I bought some yarn while I was there. And I got these 2 yarns. A lot of times, you know, I like to at least get one skein of yarn. But these 2 yarns just look so pretty together. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do with them, but I knew I needed both of them. So it's by Juniper Moon Farm. Harriet Heathers, 100% baby alpaca, and yes, it is soft and luscious. And it is made in Peru. So here are those 2 yarns. And the colors are just, oh, they're so pretty together. So that was what I purchased. Yeah. Sorry. It's just, they're good. And then she gave me a goodie bag, a little mystery bag. And inside the mystery bag is 2 of these little balls, cakes, whatever, called Party Crystal Palace Yarns, 100% nylon. And it's from a company in Richmond called Straw into Gold. And so if you not familiar with California, Richmond is another area that's very close to where I am. So this is a kind of a pink ribbon type of yarn. So there's 2 of these in this little gift bag she gave me. And then also 2 of these. And this is by the same company in Richmond, Straw into Gold. And it is called Crystal Palace Yarns Watiki. It's 62% viscose, 38% cotton. Super cute little Fun little skeins. My son said he thought, I think it was my son that said it. No. My sister-in-law said she thought that they would make some cute socks. My son said he liked the feel of it. So anyway, I ended up with 2 of these and 2 of these for free that she gave me as a little mystery gift. So thank you very much. And I do recommend, if you are in that area, go check them out. Really, really nice couple. So that is all my acquisitions. On my husband's stuff, he has 2 things he has done recently. This one, I've got to change up one little thing on it, but it is... Grab a spindle ball. It's a support spindle. Oh! Get in frame. There we go. And it's got a very wide base compared to most of them, but let me tell you, this thing spins and spins and spins. So it just got a little fine tuning that I need to do on it. And then this one is another drop spindle that he has done that just still needs its hook. But look at the colors in that. It is so pretty. Absolutely beautiful spindle. So it's got a walnut here. The purple is Purple Heart, and then I can't find the tag. When I eventually get these pictures posted on his Instagram, which there are links for his Instagram, then you'll see what it is. But special delivery. My husband just walked up and said special delivery, and I'm like, special delivery? Let's see. Grab the scissors out of the drawer here. He ordered these for me. And I should not eat them. But they're too yummy not to. If you guys have not tried these yet, they are amazing. They are so yummy. They've got all kinds of flavors. My favorite is the banana and the mango. And they're supposed to be peelable. And you can kind of peel them, but no, they're just pop them in and eat them. But they're gummy and they're super, super yummy. So thank you, honey. I got a thumbs up. Okay. So yeah, he's gotten a couple spindles he's been working on, and I've got quite a few that I need to get the hooks put into so that I can get them pictured and put up on his Instagram. And life stuff, Christmas and surgery. So Christmas is my thing. It's my time of year. I love Christmas. I love to decorate for Christmas. I put up the tree before we left on our little trip, but that was like the extent of what I got put up. I actually still have some Thanksgiving stuff outside, which didn't help when I was feeling depressed during surgery. So, but thankfully, Christmas Day was the first day I was actually feeling more normal again. And we had a really nice day. My boys were home, and we had our neighbors came over for dinner. We had a really, really nice day. We had actually gone over to their place the night before, and I was feeling good while I was there, played some games and stuff. But then I started feeling lousy again and was just hoping I'd feel good for Christmas, and thankfully I did. But I tell you, of all the surgeries I've had, this one was the hardest. I mean, I was up and at 'em. If they would have let me home after my neck surgery that first night, I would have just been, phew. I mean, it was great. this surgery really knocked it out of me. Who would have thought? I mean, I was in a lot of pain for those first 2 days. Though I'm actually still mostly numb here. It's really weird feeling. And I don't know if I sound funny, but it is so weird feeling. But my bones and my face, they were so sore. And I felt very sick. And feeling very sick and having to breathe mostly through your mouth because there's things up inside of your nose. It was a lot. And yeah, it was just, really struggled getting through those days. And Christmas Eve, I got my plugs out, got my stitches out, got really sick in the doctor's office, which made me start to feel better. But I'm feeling so much better now. I am still sitting here at this point like, would I do it again if I had it to do over? I don't know. I'm still a bit clogged and stuff. I keep bumping my nose. I'm still a bit clogged and stuff. I can feel the air go through my nose, but I'm looking forward to having a lot of that clear out. And then I'm supposed to be able to breathe a whole lot better than I have really my whole life. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm also looking forward to the potential of not having pain. If you bumped my nose was very sore before because of this deviation and things that I had. So there's good things that should be coming out of it. And I am starting to feel normal again. I think I'm looking a little bit more normal again. I can see some of the yellowing and stuff from the bruising because I ended up with bruising around my mouth. The nose, I was noticing yellow in that yesterday. I was not supposed to have black eyes or anything, but I still do see a little bit of darkness there, and I have no makeup on right now, so I'm not hiding any of it. This is me. You got me today. But, so yeah, that is now gets to get put behind me. I get to move forward, and going forward, we've got Wonderland Yarns is going to get done. So I hope you guys all had an amazing Christmas. New Year's is coming soon. Let's see, what are we at? My next video will be after New Year's. So I hope you guys all have a great new year. And please click like and subscribe. It really does help. I was hoping to hit my goal of 1,000 by the end of the year. Don't quite think I'm going to make it, but thank you to all of you who subscribe. And if you don't subscribe and you like to watch me, please do click subscribe. Really does help. And clicking like really helps too. It helps my videos get seen more. So thank you. When you click like, thank you very much. So yeah, I will see you guys all in 2025. Bye.